lithosphere, hydrosphere, sphere. When all these spheres interact to each, they make a narrow zone and which is known as biosphere. So, in this session, I am going to discuss with you in detail about all these three spheres and how do they interact to each other. To understand it, first you need to understand what is our environment. The word environment is derived from the French word environner, which means to surround. So, whatever surrounds us is our environment. Environment refers to the surroundings within which an organism exists. The components of the environment comprise the natural environment and the artificial or human-made environment. Artificial environment is also known as human-made environment, which I am going to discuss with you later on. First, natural environment. Natural environment is again divided into two parts, abiotic environment and the biotic environment. Abiotic environment, it comprises the inorganic living things in the environment. Based on the physical state and characteristics, abiotic environment is divided into lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. What is lithosphere? The lithosphere or land is the solid rock surface of the earth, which provides the canvas for the existence of plants, animals and human beings. It also provides space for building settlements, soil for agriculture, minerals, power resources for industries and many other purposes. Second is the hydrosphere or water. On the earth, hydrosphere of water it includes groundwater and it is extremely essential for the survival of all forms of the life on the earth. Without this sphere, hydrosphere, we cannot imagine life on the earth. Third is the atmosphere. It is the mixture of gases which surround the earth, sustains life by providing like oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. Atmosphere also protects the earth from the harmful radiations of the sun and regulates the temperature of the earth, making it habitable. So students, this was all about the abiotic environment, which abiotic environment is the non-living part of the environment. Now I am going to discuss with you biotic environment. When all these three spheres, lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere meet to form a narrow zone of interaction which supports life, this is called the biosphere. So, biosphere includes biotic and abiotic environment. Okay, within the biosphere, all the living organisms like producers, consumers, and decomposers are interdependent. What are producers? Producers are green plants. Green plants are called producers because they can produce the presence of sunlight by using water, carbon dioxide. They can prepare their own food. Consumers are the second type of component of the biotic environment. Consumers are dependent for their food on the producers. Directly or indirectly, all the animals are dependent for their food on the plants. So, on this basis, consumers are divided into three parts: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores are the animals which eat plants and plants product. For example, cow, deer, elephants, these are the examples of herbivore animals. Second type of consumers are carnivores. Carnivores are dependent for their food on the herbivore animals. Example of carnivores are like tiger, lion, etc. These are the carnivore animals. Third type of consumers are omnivores. Omnivores are the animals which eat both plants and animals. For example, human beings, bear, dog, cat, these all are the examples of omnivores. So, students, there is one important component of biotic environment, that is decomposers. Decomposers are the organisms such as bacteria, fungi, microorganisms which we cannot see with our naked eyes. They break down, they lead to the breakdown of dead animals and plants. So they are also referred as the cleanser of our environment, cleanser of the earth. Okay, so all the components of the biotic environment, they are interdependent and they are interlinked with each other. When they interact with each other, they make an ecosystem, and all the components of the biotic environment are equally important in an ecosystem. Now I am going to discuss with you the human environment. Human environment, which is also known as the artificial environment. The human environment encompasses human beings and their activities. They are the only living beings on the earth who have transformed the environment to food needs. Advancement of science and technology, rapid industrialization, and spread of agriculture gave rise to urbanization and overpopulation. So, it is essential for human beings to sensible use of resources. They should use all the resources, they can use all the resources, but it should be very sensible and it should be used very wisely, so that sustainable development takes place in the society and balance between natural components can be maintained. So students, in this session I discussed with you all the spheres about the environment, components of the environment. I have made one worksheet on the basis of this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.
So have you all understood the video? So this is what the realms of the earth, which we are going to study the same in the chapter, the upcoming chapter.
Monster Math presents Addition Below 10. Okay, class.
In the upcoming classes also we are going to study this, and by the Friday we'll complete the chapter. Okay.